Everyone, in this video we are going to see about electro deposition. Template assisted electro deposition is an important technique for synthesizing metallic nanomaterials with controlled shape and size. Arrays of nanostructured materials with specific arrangements can be prepared by this method using an active template as a cathode in an electrochemical cell. Electro deposition, that is silver electrode. Alumina template, electro deposition of metal salts. Electro deposition, a dissolved template to release nano wires. This is the electro deposition process. The electro deposition method consists of an electrochemical cell. The cell usually contains a reference electrode, especially designed cathodes and an anode. The cathode substrate on which electro deposition of the nanostructures takes place can be made of either non-metallic or metallic materials. By using the surface of the cathode as a template, various desired nanostructures can be synthesized for specific applications. Bottom up or chemical or soft method or small to big method. It involves building up of materials from the bottom by atom, molecules by molecules or cluster by cluster. This method is carried out by the following process. The process are precipitation, thermolysis, solvothermal method and hydrothermal method. The first one is precipitation. Generally, nanoparticles are synthesized by the precipitation reaction between the reactant in presence of water-soluble inorganic stabilizing agent. Example, precipitation of barium sulfate nanoparticles. 10 gram of sodium hexametaphosphate stabilizing agent was dissolved in 80 ml of distilled water in 250 ml beaker with constant stirring. Then 10 ml of 1m sodium sulfate solution was added, followed by 10 ml of 1m barium nitrate solution. The resulting solution was stirred for 1 hour. Precipitation occurs slowly. The resulting precipitate was then centrifugated, washed and distilled water and washed with distilled water and vacuum dried. This is the reaction. Barium nitrate and sodium sulfate stabilizing agent added and barium sulfate and sodium nitrate formed. In the absence of stabilizing agent, bulk barium sulfate is obtained. Precipitation by reduction. Reduction of metal salts to the corresponding metal atoms. These atoms act as nucleation centers leading to formation of atomic clusters. These clusters are surrounded by stabilizing molecules that prevent the atoms and the process of thermolysis. Thermolysis is characterized by subjecting the metal precursor's organometallic compounds at high temperatures together with a stabilizing agent. Nanoparticle shows an increase in size releasing to the temperature rise. This is due to the elimination of stabilizing molecules, generating a greater aggregation of the particles. Hydrothermal synthesis. So it involves crystallization of substance from high temperature aqueous solution at high vapor pressure. Hydrothermal synthesis is usually performed below the supercritical temperature of water, that is 374 degrees centigrade. Method: hydrothermal synthesis is performed in an apparatus consisting of a steel pressure vessel called autoclave, in which this is the autoclave hydrothermal synthesis method. A nutrient is supplied along with water. A gradient of temperature is maintained at the opposite ends of the growth chamber so that the hotter and dissolves the nutrient and the cooler and causes seeds to take additional growth. This is the hydrothermal synthesis process, and the other one is solvothermal synthesis process. That is, solvothermal synthesis involves the use of solvent under high temperature between 100 degrees centigrade to 1000 degrees centigrade and moderate to high pressure that facilitate the interaction of precursors during synthesis. A method is solvent is mixed with certain metal precursors and the solution mixture is placed in an autoclave kept at relatively high temperature and pressure in an oven to carry out the crystal growth. This is the solvothermal and hydrothermal process of synthesizing precipitation method. Thank you.